Hey guys, guess who's back? It's me, Hope to Pray. All right, want to give you some updates. I haven't been bugging you guys for the past couple of days. However, I did want to give you a few updates, that things that you should know during this time of uncertainty. All right, couple things. First off, I know everybody has gotten that little text message that's been going around about the Stafford Act, and that they were planning on shutting things down in the next 48 to 72 hours, and that it was going to create throughout the whole United States where everybody would basically be sequestered in their own home, that going back and forth was going to be almost non-existent, and they were going to utilize military forces to make sure that was carried out. Well, that's kind of true and kind of not true. The Stafford Act really doesn't they're not going to hardly use the military to do that. However, can the president enforce an act or utilize an already existing act to say that we are not to be going anywhere? Yes, he can. That part is definitely true. As far as the military part, I doubt if they would do that. However, I am not military, so don't take this as this is the final say on this situation. However, I did want to bring this to you guys in case you didn't know. California, New York, Illinois, and Connecticut their governors have all now sequestered these people. Okay, California, Illinois, New York, and Connecticut. All four states are now under an order that they cannot be out and about, just all free will. Okay. New York, however, they're not using their police to enforce it. However, Connecticut is utilizing their state law that they have now put in place, that if they catch you out and about for no particular reason, then they are going to impose a fine. So please be mindful that these things have serious repercussions, and they can, make these fines punishable. They can also invoke a bench warrant if the people do not pay the fines. So y'all, this is very serious. And one of the other things that you can expect, if you have 4 states out of all the states that we have who have now gone to this, please be mindful that Mississippi will soon follow suit. All it takes is one southern state to also engage in this, and you're going to see Mississippi soon follow suit. One other thing, a lot of people have come to me asking, why people are not being tested, why people are not being tested. Okay, some people are. Right now, basically what's going on with the testing is if a person looks serious enough to be hospitalized, those are the ones that's going to be tested. If you do not have serious symptoms, where it appeared that you need to be hospitalized and receive more intensive treatment, quite possibly you will not be tested. They'll test you for the flu, they'll test you for strep, and if both of those are negative, you can expect that they'll tell you to take stuff, or they may even give you a prescription for the symptoms, like runny nose symptoms, sore throat symptoms, cough, congestion. They'll give you something for those symptoms, and they're going to tell you go home, self-quarantine for 14 days. You're going to possibly feel better before that 14 days is up, but still do not go outside of the house, because you can still be shedding the virus. Okay. So that's another thing. Just be mindful, people. A lot of people are not going to be tested because a lot of tests are not available. As our president has formally said, we do not have the test that we thought that we were going to get. So therefore, they have to reserve the test for the people who are the sickest, so that they'll kind of know in which direction as far as what needs to be done. Okay, so and still again, if you feel like you have, you've been exposed, you have symptoms or whatever, call ahead before you go to any medical institution or establishment seeking treatment, because they still need you to call ahead so that they can be prepared. Last thing I want to tell you guys is, I've had a lot of other people want to know, what can they do, to help themselves during this time. All right, guys, the main thing that my family is doing, that I am making sure that takes place within my family, which is the same thing that I do for myself, I boost up our immunity. I make sure that I am putting my family in a position to make sure that their immunity can withstand, a little bit of a sickness. How do you boost your immune system? Okay, one, exercise. Guys, the American Heart Association says 30 minutes a day of walking or any type of continuous exercise is good for you. So while you guys are held up in your homes right now, turn on some videos, some workout videos, and do 30 minutes of exercise. Okay, sleep. Your sleeping habits are so important to boosting your immune system. Everybody doesn't need 8 hours of sleep, but everyone should be getting at least 6.5 hours of sleep. Okay, so make sure that you are getting at the minimum of 6.5 hours of undisturbed, restful sleep. And guys, this is such thing where you can go to sleep and still not be rested. I've done it many a times. Being, in this healthcare business, I'll go to bed a lot of times with things on my mind, with patient care on my mind, concerned about this particular patient, concerned about this particular test that I've, had to administer on a patient. And it may just have me concerned, or sometimes it's my own family that has me concerned. And so I'll go to sleep, but I'm not rested. So make sure that out of that 6.5 hours of sleep, that is restful sleep. Okay. And you have different stages of sleep, and you have to get into the stage of sleep called the REM, the rapid eye movement. And that's the area where you go into where you have your dreams and so forth. So be mindful of that. Another thing, your diet. People, I can't stress this enough. Sugar is bad on your immune system. Please hear me and hear me well. And y'all, and that was disappointing for me because of the fact that I love desserts. You guys, you all don't know this about me, but I bake. I am a baker. I love to bake cakes and pies and all of that stuff. And my kids love it, and my husband love it. But you know what? It's not good for us. So, I have to cut back. And my husband picks at me all the time because I can be full from a meal. And the first thing I'm going to say is I need a little bit of dessert to go with that. And he told me just this last night, well, you're still hungry, because if you can eat dessert behind a meal, you're still hungry. You need to eat some more. But that's not the case. I'm just one of those people where, to me, a meal is not complete unless you have just a little bit of something sweet. So, but do I do that all the time? No. I am very mindful about what I put in my body. And I'm one of the first people to say that all calories are not good calories, just like all money is not good money. So if calories are not worth my time, if the food is not good enough, where I'm going to enjoy eating it, I'll just pass it over, because I want my calories to not be in vain. I enjoy food, but I do want my dessert to be good, and to warrant me eating those extra calories. Okay, so be mindful. Sugar creates more inflammation in the body. Sugar makes your joints hurt. Sugar creates problems as far as your skin. Sugar make you have a bigger belly. Sugar make cancer cells grow. Please hear this. People who have cancer, it is never good to indulge in a lot of sugar, because sugar does make cancer cells grow. So guys, be mindful. Sugar is not good for us. Okay. Now, do I eat sugar? Yes, but here's the thing about it. I'm a Splenda girl. I really enjoy Splenda because it doesn't take a whole lot, and a little bit goes a long way, and I still get the full flavor as if I've used regular sugar. I do have some regular sugar in my pantry, but it lasts a very long time now that I've kind of pushed away from the sugar container. All right. Other things that can help boost your immune system. The other things that you put in your body, your mouth, fruits and vegetables. Guys, make sure every single day that you're eating at least 4 to 7 servings of fruit every day. Every single day. So that means you can have 2 or 3 small apples, a couple small oranges, a small banana. We're getting over into the springtime, or we're actually now in the springtime. So now you can start getting like your peaches and your plums and figs and dates and all of those good things, muscadines, grapes. I don't care for grapes, guys. I know a lot of people like grapes. To me, grapes are overrated, but hey, you like grapes, that's fine. Eat you some grapes. They have all different kinds. My husband loved those the cotton candy grapes. I think that's what they are, that I buy for him all the time. Whenever it's summertime, I buy some probably every week because he and my daughter love those grapes. I don't like them, but they are so sweet until they're too sweet for me. Okay. But anyway, make sure that you are eating your servings of fruit, and do not forget your vegetables. You know, guys, there are more vegetables besides green beans. I know that every time you go to a repast or any type of dinner, people always have green beans, but there are so many other vegetables besides green beans. Okay, because you can be eating rutabagas. Guys, I think 3 weeks ago was the first time I'd had a rutabaga in my life, and it was delicious. I really enjoyed it. But a rutabaga texture and taste is very similar to a turnip. But once again, this is something that, you know, you guys might want to try. If you like turnips, you may want to try the rutabaga. Also, the different greens. You have kale, you have mizuno, you have spinach, you have grapes, you have collards, cabbage, turnips, mustard, so many different greens that you can try in various different ways. They don't have to be cooked down with ham hocks and eaten with cornbread, but if that's what you like, hey, certainly a little piece of cornbread with it, that is not going to hurt you. Okay, make sure you do have more greens than cornbread though. Also, you know, you have your asparagus, Brussels sprouts, so many different types of veggies, but you should be eating at least 3 to 4 servings of veggies a day. Guys, our body needs it. And I can tell you this right now. Any person that comes to the clinic and their stomach is pushed out, if they have bigger bellies and they're talking about stomach pain, my first question always is, tell me about your diet and when was the last time you poo-pooed. My family mess with me all the time. They always saying that I'm talking about poo-poo. But guys, poo-poo is very important to our human functionality. We have to have that as far as to keep every organism working appropriately in our bodies. Okay. So also, people who don't eat enough veggies and fruits and drinking water, then they're not going to get the vitamin A, the E, the C, the D, the iron, the thiamine, all of those different vitamins that you need in your body, the zinc, the copper, the magnesium. All of those things are needed to boost your immune system. And guys, please hear me well. The most colorful fruits and veggies are the best fruits and veggies for your body to help boost your immune system. So guys, you need to be eating, colorful vegetables. Other things that can help you, if you're not eating appropriately, you should be definitely considering supplements. Okay, yes, there are some supplements that are very good for you. Yes, I do take some supplements because I am a very big herbalist. I am very big into herbal medicine. So yes, I take supplements. I give my family supplements because I know that there are some supplements that truly work. And later on, I'm going to be doing some videos on supplements to kind of help you, to do certain things. You can achieve certain goals with certain supplements. But other things that can also help you with boosting your immune system is, cutting back on your alcohol intake, making sure that if you drink in moderation. I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm not your parent. I'm not your God. I'm not going to tell you what you should be doing, but I'm just saying, if you do drink, please drink in moderation. The American Heart Association, do not have a problem with people consuming about 2 ounces of red wine. They have found that actually does help some people as far as making red blood cells. But once again, that's to be done in moderation. The last thing that also that I'll cover as far as helping to boost your immune system is you guys should always make sure that your mental state is at the forefront. Guys, it is so important to have a healthy mind as it is a healthy body. If your mind is sick, your body is sick. Always remember that. Also, make sure that your relationships are in harmony. Make sure that you don't have a bunch of stress in your home. You don't have a bunch of stress in your marriage. You don't have a bunch of stress in your relationship at work or with your children. Because if those things are out of line and if you're having a lot of stress in those areas, it is going to show in your body. Okay. So guys, just so that you know, you heard it from me first. We talked about that what states now are invoking an order to make sure that people stay home. I've already discussed those states. We've talked about how our governor or our state will probably soon follow suit. And then, guys, I've talked to you guys about how you can boost your immune system. If you guys have any questions, make sure you inbox me. I'm always available to answer your questions. I'm a very approachable person, and everybody that knows me know that. But you heard it from me first. Hope to Prac, bringing you guys the information that you need to stay healthy, whole, and have a sound mind. Peace.